Yeah, I remember probably, maybe it was the same amount of time you were saying, 15, 17 years, where I had been born again and, I started to realize that we had to live out our faith everywhere. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No matter what you do. I try to teach my boys, no matter what you do, somebody could be encouraged or see someone, they had a terrible day. And then they see you help somebody, or they see you drop, I don't know, pick up litter that's not yours, and you don't ever know what that person needs, right? So you can always produce fruit in the world. Everything you're doing matters. Everything you do matters, right? And I realize that there's no such thing as a Christian business. There's no such thing as a faith business. There's just Christians. There's faith. And I'm sure that Jesus didn't have a faith-based, table company that he produced tables, right? Well, I have a ministry over here, but we have some Bible studies at my work Monday through Friday. It's all the time. And God says, well, I think a lot of people have a misconception that if you are a Christian company, that you aren't concerned with profit. And that's true to an extent. But if you are following Christ, that will lead to more profit. And that's not because we want more profit. It's because God promises if you do these things that are good, you'll have many riches, and I'll give you more to steward. And parable of talents, right? Keep going. If you're faithful, you take it, you don't bury it, right? You keep rolling it, right? And if you're doing godly things, guess what? The investments pay off, right? And you just keep going. Yeah. But you also don't have that love for money, so it's not like you get satisfaction from it, but you can touch other people. You can use it to do other things, right?
Well, to your point, it depends on how you define profit, because I don't define it in dollars and cents. To me, every time I have a new client come in the door and they're here because someone referred them to us, that's a win. That person's here. I didn't have to spend a penny to get them here. That's profit. And that's just one of the forms that it comes in. I had a client just this past week. She'd come in. I've known her for the better part of 15 years. She's also Middle Eastern. Doesn't speak the most English, or even the best English for that matter. She has a newer Camry, and she's been having trouble with her car battery going flat. She made mention that she had problems with the battery going flat after just a period of 8 to 10 days. She'd go to the car and it wouldn't start. And I shared with her that part of the reason why these things are happening, newer cars have a lot more electronics in them, a lot more modules draining energy from the battery. So if you're not using the car on a regular basis, it will cause the battery to go flat. So I suggest she get a battery tender. And in fact, I've been thinking of getting one for myself. So I explained to her where she can get one, and she went ahead and got it. And then I received a package in the mail this week. She ordered one for me too. And she sent me a nice little note. And it was so touching, because I totally didn't expect that.
That's awesome.
And it's just, again, it goes back to relationship. And I wish I had the box here to show you what she wrote, but it was really touching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love when people do that, and you think about how it started. You gave her an opportunity. She was inspired, or she saw you act a certain way, and then she wanted to do that for you, right? It gave her joy to do that for you. So you gave her that joy, right? And
From him.
Yeah, every time I give to anybody or give a gift or anything, it's, oh, thank you so much. Like, hey, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. Like, you gave me so much joy because I gave this to you, not for that reason. Right? And felt good.
Right. It did.
Man,
And
we could just pass that fruit all over the place,
Yeah, absolutely. And I would do it every day. And every opportunity I have, when I'm going to drive through someplace, I'll buy the person's lunch behind me if I have the opportunity, to do that. Chick-fil-A makes it difficult to do that now, but anyway. but yeah, in other establishments, I'll do that. Whatever I can do, and you can bless people in so many different ways. I mean, sometimes it's just a phone call or sending someone a text. I do it routinely.
It could be God putting it on your heart that person needs it or something
absolutely.
that, and you're in tune and you obey, right?
Yep.
That's cool. Have you ever had an experience where you've done something like that and the person was like, oh, I can't believe you did that. I was just,
That was right.
That's right.
The number of times I've been told that message was right on time. I needed that, thank you. You know, or whatever, however it manifests itself.
Wow.
Yeah. And it happens, just like you said. The Lord will put someone in my heart, and I'll reach out to them, call them, just to see how they're doing. And it's just really kind of out of the blue. And sometimes I'll think of someone and just the thought of them makes me smile. I'll send them a text and let them know that. So, you know what, I thought of you just now. Made me smile. Thanks for that. Just that, you know. And I'm so thankful to have so many people in my life who do that for me. And who afford me an opportunity to communicate with them that way and build that relationship, you know. And many of these people are clients. Some of them are friends who've become clients, or clients who become friends, you know, however it works out. But again, it all goes back to relationship. And I think that's really at the forefront of it all.